Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. In this video, we're going to talk about the boxing voice Nestor Gibbs and his harsh words for Gary Antoine Russell. It's time for somebody to shut this guy up, man, because some of the stuff he say is just pathetic. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, old Nestor Gibbs is at it again, man. At it again. Disrespecting fighters like he always do. And this time it's Gary Antonio Russell. Gary Antonio Russell, not Antoine, Antonio. So it came up on there. They were talking about the Russell family and which one they wanted to see fight Tank Davis. And of course, Nestor asked his best, saying, well, we want to see Gary Jr. or Antoine, right? He said Antonio's already one, right? That's the one that don't nobody care about, you know? So then he go on to say when he always arguing with his fan base, he tell them, you guys ain't never been in a fight before and all this and all that. It's time for Nestor Gibbs to stop the bull crap. Don't nobody care about your border wars. Don't nobody care about you being 6'6". You know, you're going to get yourself hurt one day disrespecting people, you know, trying to talk about it's passion. Passion. When you disrespecting, you know, another guy like that, you know what I mean? Talking about don't nobody give a, you know, about him and all that stuff, man. Come on, man. It's better than that. But sometimes Nestor Gibbs put himself on a higher pedestal than everybody else. You know what I mean? Because he do his border wars, he get in the ring and box around with amateurs and stuff like that. I think Nestor's got withdrawal syndrome. And what I'm saying is he wish he was a professional boxer. He wish he could have lived the life of these professional boxers. But since he can't, he do everything in his ability to disrespect them and downgrade them if they not spreading the same narrative that he spreads. I mean, when is enough is going to be enough with this guy? Disrespect Keith Thurman, but Keith still a friend. Disrespect Wilder, disrespect Earl Spence Jr. You know, because people is not spreading his same narrative. And the people that he don't disrespect, you know, they on board with him. You know, like the Bill Haney's. You know, he ride or die for the Haney's and stuff like that. Now all of a sudden he rides to die for Terrence Crawford, who he used to get on every single day. Now he found new information. So when you say Gary Antonio Russell is one of the least competitive Russell, tell that to him in his face. You know, you say the same thing about a whole bunch of fighters. You know, I say things about fighters, but I would never go in terms of going that far towards a fighter. You know what I mean? But sometimes Ness' ego get in the way of, you know, what he really is. You know, because I'm understanding he's just a little boy. You know, people used to bully him and all kinds of stuff, man. But now all of a sudden he the bad Nestor Gibbs. You know, he got taught fighting by Doom, the guy he had a falling out with. He had a falling out with all his co-hosts because of his ego and his pride and disrespecting them. Because of him, they wouldn't be there. Stuff like this. You know, the main character is shot. It's shot. But you just don't go disrespecting people like that. Then he also set people up. He make phone calls and call people like he did Coach Calvin. Bill Haney was already on the Coach Calvin ain't know Bill Haney was on the show, but that does that all the time. He'll have somebody on the show. He'll call you and try to get some conflict to draw more viewers and more subscribers to his channel. I mean, it's just heartbreaking that he does this stuff, and people still follow him and respect him, because it's a lot of stuff I hear that this dude do that people in DC wouldn't take, people in New York wouldn't take, LA wouldn't take. You know what I mean? But yet his callers still allow it. When you don't get along with none of your co-hosts and they all left, or you fired them because of your ego and your pride and think you better than everybody else, there's a problem. There's a big problem. And hopefully Ness will get it together, man. You're not always right. He thinks he's always right on every single thing. The man got boxing knowledge, real boxing knowledge. But he's not always right. And then if you disagree with him, that's when the shouting, the hollering, and all the stuff that the disrespecting comes out of his mouth. And that's when he can say, this is my podcast. I runs this. You over in here. And that's what happened to some of his people that left. But you can't tell nobody how to run that situation with the say out their mouth. But one day it's going to come back to haunt him. Believe me what I'm telling you guys. One day, all the stuff that he says out his mouth, the total blatant disrespect, is going to come back and haunt him in three folds. And I understand Russell comes on his show every now and then, but after this, I wonder, did they hear what he said about their brother, and would they come on his show anymore? What I doubt they probably would, now that he disrespected Antonio like that. But it is what it is, man. Go back. It was a 2 days ago show when he said that. And I thought it was just uncalled for what he said. And I thought it was just total blatant disrespect, because that's how he is, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We need to put Nessa Gibbs on the Boxer Voice on notice that, your time is coming, champ. You got to stop disrespecting people like you're doing. Talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings, everybody.